video, so I'm going to be showing off a strategy in Pokemon Sword and Shield, sort of. I thought it would be simpler than that, but it's actually more complicated. But basically, you Shell Smash, Polteageist, Baton Pass into Sawk, and then use, like, Flail Reversal, or just Reversal, actually, for Flail. But anyway, Indeedee is here just to set up Psychic Terrain. The first thing it does is Healing Wish, and that, it also has Baton Pass, but Healing Wish is just kind of a helpful move, but if they're faster than you can use Baton Pass and then save Indeedee for later, but it doesn't really have anything else for, like, attacking. Anyway, this Carnival looks suspicious. It might have a Focus Sash, so I'll go for Giga Drain. It doesn't really have that, but it did have Haze, which is a bad thing, but that's not that bad a thing, because we can Shell Smash again, and then just take out the rest of a Cryogonal before it can use Haze. Anyway, Sheer Cold would have taken us out if we didn't have that Focus Sash, so that's pretty good. Anyway, we just take out the Cryogonal with a, just so it can't use Haze, we just have to take it out with the, Stored Power right away, because, you know, it's just too risky, like, the Baton Pass right now. So we're sick of this Cryogonal, you get rid of it, and, yeah, right there, Stored Power, takes out Cryogonal. Anyway, Cryogonal's out. The next Pokemon that comes in is Kling, and that is when we have to Baton Pass. So we get into the Baton Pass, and just so you know, so the Sawk is actually optimized to be one-hit KO'd, or down to Sturdy. And it's really hard to breed a male Pokemon with like 0 in the IVs. I actually just hyper trained the 2 IVs that were in attack and speed because I do not have like a perfect reversal Ditto. That's just not gonna happen, you know. But I did have Dittos with 0 in HP and 0 in the defenses, so that's good at least. So yeah, this is a hyper train Sawk. You know, I want to try this strategy eventually. Oh yeah, so yeah, Reversal is more than enough to take it out, but we're under Trick Room now, as you can see. Kling went for Trick Room. And then Stack Attack, slowest Pokemon out there. Fortunately, we still have a Pokemon, so we can stall time out. And there goes our Polteageist. Polteageist doesn't last for very long, but it does have the Healing Wish. Yeah, the Healing Wish doesn't get used up if you're at full health when you send in a Pokemon, so that's actually cool. I didn't know that. So that's really helpful, because Polteageist can sometimes come back and save it, even if Sawk fails. Also, my Sawk is holding safety goggles, so weather's not a problem, but Stealth Rocks could still be a problem, so I might switch it, because I've dealt with more Stealth Rocks than weather, to be honest. But right here, they're setting up weather, so that means, like, if we didn't have safety goggles, we would have already lost. Anyway, we are able to stall at the Trick Room because I think it's just my opponent's mistake, because they hear about the weirdness closing out, and I guess they assumed that was the Trick Room, but that was actually the Psychic Terrain that wore off. So they Protect, which made my Endure fail, which means I can use Endure again, and it will succeed this time. And then that's when the Trick Room officially turns off. So yeah, I mean, we don't have our attack boosts, but this is a 4 times weak Pokemon against a stab, 200 base power move. So I don't know if it's going to survive, but this Stack Attacker does have one last trick up its sleeve, because I do try to attack it. And while I thought I was going to win here, and I would have won here, but they were holding the Chople Berry right there. If they were holding the ground one, the Shuka Berry, I would have won. Because see how it's like, it's already at under half hit points. Oh well. Anyway, the next battle I actually do win. So for this one, there's a Dragapult, and Dragapult's really fast. But surprisingly, Sawk can basically outspeed anything at double speed, except for like Regieleki. But if you're naive or hasty or something, you can definitely outspeed the Regieleki too. Unless they, of course, boost their speed. But, so far, we're doing well. Anyway, the, baton pass under speed is kind of helpful. Indeed, he doesn't take that much damage from the thing, so we can use it later on. Anyway, Polteageist goes for, like, Shell Smash. And, so the Dragapult there, they go for, like, a Thunder Wave, it misses. Honestly, I don't really feel that threatened when I see, like, one of those, like, techie Dragapults. Don't seem to do that much. The ones that don't, like, have any attacking thing or whatever. But whatever. Anyway, I go for a Shell Smash, and, I go for another Shell Smash, because, you know, it missed. And I don't want to get too greedy with the Shell Smashes, especially because Psychic Terrain might close out, and, you know, we're kind of on a time limit there. But anyway, I just go for another Shell Smash, because, you know, that's gonna do so much, for Sawk. And, now we do Baton Pass, because we're still at full health. We can still take a Focus Sash. And, the Dragapult isn't too much of a threat. It actually doesn't, like, one-shot the Sawk. Because, you know, it was a resisted hit, and it did lower its stats already. But we go for, like, we go for Throat Chop. We actually don't really use Reversal in these videos, which is surprising. But that was supposed to happen, but, you know, this complicated-ish strategy got even more complicated, I guess, because, you know, the opponents just don't, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Clefable, again, we don't get to use that. I'm not sure if we would have one-shot the Clefable, normally. I don't know if this is an unaware Clefable, it's probably a Magic Card Clefable. But anyway, I do use the, Poison Jab, that takes it out. And the Rocky Helmet would normally be bad for Sawk, but, in this case, it just brings it closer to 1 hit point, because, you know, the Dragapult did so little damage for some reason. Anyway, Nidoking is kind of a threat here. Sawk can do some damage to it, but it's not going to be quite enough. And that's the issue here. Nidoking is very threatening. High power, and it's Dynamaxed right now, but anyway, I do some damage to it, but I just don't have the power against the Nidoking at the moment. Because, you know, the Reversal is resisted and stuff. So, Indeedee's back, because it didn't take that much damage. And it is faster than Nidoking. It's not faster than Dragapult, but faster than Nidoking, which is very convenient. And the Healing Wish goes off before Nidoking can attack. Which also means Nidoking doesn't get a boost, but, I mean, that's not as big a deal. Anyway, unfortunately, this is the turn that the Psychic Terrain went down, which means we don't get Psychic Terrain when we use our move with Polteageist. Also, Polteageist, since it didn't really take any damage, it just cures the paralysis, the Healing Wish. See? So, now we're basically a free sweeping Polteageist. Although, it would have been nicer if we had a Psychic Terrain, but whatever. It still does more damage than Shadow Ball if you got a Shell Smash and didn't drop any of your stats. So anyway, you go for the Shell Smash. Mind Storm is super effective anyway, so, you know, Nidoking's already gone. We have a Focus Sash, so, you know, and you know what, they boost our stored power even further because, you know, oh wait, no, this is a special Nidoking, never mind. But that doesn't apply. But stored power was gonna knock it out anyway. Like, it's at low hit points already. That's just non-negotiable. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I was actually gonna use this in Generation 7, but with Gorbis, but the breeding is just not gonna happen in Generation 7. So anyway, thanks for watching.